gonna try to rush me though. That's gonna be a funny shit. What?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll swing right back around, try to rush you.
Yeah, bro. Just want to let you know I'm home early. If you are.
Buttons. Oh my God. All the buttons. I'll be having to stop you doing the draft. Like, yo, we ain't doing all that rushing shit. I promise you.
Yeah, man. I get some sleep if the league get hit.
Right.
I'll be peeping it. But I know it's like one of those things with him. It's like, man, who the fuck are you? In one ear out the other.
Right. Alright, we live. Let me post late lunch special. Uh-huh.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
Uh-huh.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Can't make it make sense, coach.
Facebook.
Had to take a half a day for this one, Ant. Had to take a half day. Told the staff, like, look, man, I'm taking a half day. I had to make this lunchtime special.
Late lunch special. Oh, yeah. Late lunch special. Oh, yeah, yeah. Lately. He been on a gate. Jumping. Late lunch specials. Late lunch special. My chorus off the hook, fuck.
Nah. You hitting the note a little bit.
A little bit. Late lunch special. Lately.
That fucking boom. That motherfucker gave Pat Pete a slave deal for real.
Oh my God.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah, my nigga Boom said, bro, I had a good ass draft. Great off season. Said I got me a rookie lineman from last year. I said, yeah, that was Mills. He didn't get a fuck. Like, so. I said, I told Mill, you know who your players are. I'll get them back for you. No big deal. We are on and popping for the late lunch special. I just motherfucker. I might eat more than you do, T. See, I ain't gonna call you fat because you're a lineman. A lineman.
Not lying, man.
But I'm fat because I ain't a lineman. I'm an ex-running back turned lineman. I could play D-tackle right now in the league. It's war sap. Oh my God. We are back to the late lunch special show. Whoa. So fuck, we came out of a blind draft, man. You had some that enjoyed it, some that didn't like it, some that feel like they could have did way better if they had the combine numbers and all that. But the flip side of that, you would have had an all normal draft class. Because in rage, I went in normal the entire draft class before that Super Bowl was played. So when I literally normaled the entire draft class. So like that's why I wasn't finished, because once we came back out with the ability situation. First of all, before I get back into this draft class shit, man, let's clear this out and air this out once and for all, man. I'm tired of I kind of want to get back to having fun, bro. Like it's been too stressful for the last 3 days since Saturday. Saturday, was it? Saturday, yeah, Friday night going into Saturday?
Yeah, I think it was Saturday early morning.
Alright, so I'm going to take y'all through a history course on why we do the things we do. And then two things happens when we do some of the things we do. So let's go all the way back to Madden 19. When we first met the Simpkins brothers. Remember that, fuck?
Yeah.
And them little niggas came in and was tearing niggas up with cover 3 sky out of everything.
Yeah, cover 3 sky. If that formation had it, them motherfuckers was in that motherfucker.
I know you remember that shit, little
they
niggas.
Mastered the shit
they
out
had
of
that.
shit.
I mean, they had their uncle playing that shit. Cover 3 sky. And what happened in that situation? So what? See, this is what happens with leagues. Remember that shit, Tito, for real. Now, this is the thing that happens. To run a good league, you have to be able to adapt to what's going on. You have to be able to try to get 32 personalities to try to click in a way where we move as a unit. At the same time, you have to understand things will never go the way you expect them to go. Ever.
Right.
So what happens is you got people that have ways of playing and doing certain things, but we have to have a rule. And your rules are only based off what we see. So y'all niggas was so, take it this way. I will say this. Them niggas was so good at that shit, it made us change rules.
Wow.
Remember that? It made us change rules. Now the average hater is going to say, oh, they mad they can't stop it, so now they want to shut it down. They can't stop it, they want to shut it down. But what happens is they don't hear the noise that we hear behind closed doors, right? Because not everybody's going to be in the chat and be out loud. So a person like me, not going to complain about, I'll complain about it, but I'm not going to say nothing about it unless I'm winning the ball game. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm losing to you, I'm definitely not complaining. Like last night, I wanted to say something to the Steelers. I just got finished talking about you can't run the same coverage all game long, and I played cover 2 man the entire game. But I was losing that game, so I'm not going to say nothing. Because that man had played that type of game, a really good game to the point where he really almost beat me and took me for my last drive, I would not take that away from that man to complain about something. Right, but that's the problem though. I should be able to. I'm the fucking commissioner. I should be able to though. I should be able to say it right then and there. Look, bro, you can't do that. But my pride is I don't want to hurt his pride and have him thinking this. Oh yeah, I almost beat him and now he complaining. So that, you know what I mean? Because that's what happens in competition. So as the rules get changed, it gets changed for people doing things that we ain't see before. Take 6 oos. 9 fucking linemen on the field, bro. We never changing the lineman numbers to running backs and receivers, so you couldn't tell the difference. We would have never put a rule in to say that can't happen. So what happens is he says, "Show me the rule." I don't see no rule against it. Well, we don't think nobody's stupid to do some shit like that, so we don't have that rule. Okay, but we can show you better than we can tell you. We gonna make that shit a rule now. Now that benefits the entire league when we do shit like that, right? But that's what happens. So rules change. So here's the thing. Remember, if you played with me in 20, you know I cracked the code on abilities. I did a video on it. I cracked the code on abilities. Remember, 20, you wasn't allowed to change the abilities. Whatever your guy got, you got. But I cracked the code for our entire league and realized, nah, you could do this. Because I understood archetypes. I understood what abilities came with what archetypes. And I understood how to get people to that. So when you needed an ability change, I would tell you, well, you need this archetype to be even as the highest. So if it's a 90, it has to be a 90. If something's the archetype is the highest, one of them got to be a 90. The one you want got to be a 90 or above for me to be able to make that your situation. Remember that? So when everybody wanted an escape artist on their quarterback, what I would say, you got to have improviser as your number one.
Yeah, improvise. You got it. It was steps to it. That shit was hot, right? But she was long as shit.
And I was unlocking people players into what they wanted. Simple as that. And then 21, the game come out, we back at it, and then they give it to us where they allow us to unlock it. So as something new comes in the league, you have to be able to adapt to it, right? So what was happening was players was being extra edited. People were doing certain slick shit. and they'll get suspended for it. And we have to form another rule to be able to cover the rule because we don't understand it ourselves because we're going through it for the first time, and that's what happened. So the old Texas user literally made us be strict on the ability changing. Other than that, I would let anybody change whatever abilities you want. The other thing was, with the ability changing, everybody's going to do the same thing. Everybody's going to want the OP shit on all their players. Simple as that. So to stop that, to make the league fun, there's not too many teams that got 4 offensive linemen that just got nasty streak, or 5 offensive linemen that can motherfucking edge protect, whatever the case may be, or all your D linemen get inside stuff, or all your running backs is fucking tank and human joystick with freight train, or all your receivers is double me with the motherfucking route technician and all this. So we don't want that. But what happened was the league moved so fast and we didn't catch up to being able to put this stuff out. So what y'all saw me do the first time was stop the ability change and open it up for a certain point, and then close it for the rest of the year, and then go back to what we were doing in 21 in the beginning, which is hit Mike up and get two, right? But that wasn't the final plan. The final plan was we were going to get it written down on paper to better open it back up for everybody to better do their damn thing, right? But you had guidelines to follow when you do your damn thing. Hence, what we're doing now. Now you have a chart to follow, and we don't have to lock the shit up until after regular season week 1. Now, because of the arguing that happened over this shit and the whole niggas playing private eyes and thinking they catching people doing something they ain't supposed to be doing type shit, that made us be an asshole now. Now we just gonna lock it up after week 1 and leave it locked the entire season, and you still gotta get permission. Where once we had the guideline, we didn't have to lock it at all. Everybody would have had access to being able to change their guys because you got a guideline. I know I can't have 2 superstar D tackles on inside stuff. I know that. So now I can just, we don't have to control nothing. We can just go through your team, look at your ability players, and make sure they don't have 2 doing the same shit at each position. Simple as that. And everybody will have access to it. But everybody is ahead of shit, and people painting pictures and thinking they know what they're talking about. So what happens is you jump in front of it. Now, with that being said, there's nothing wrong with, you know what, I think this man doing something he told us we're not supposed to be doing. If commissioners can motherfucking have the ability to change slots and do what they want, and then that shit everybody else should. Right?
Yeah.
Now, if you was doing that shit during the regular season, right?
Yep.
And that's the thing. All regular season long, you changing your abilities, and nobody else get the opportunity to do that shit and this and that. You had 1 player that was unlocked all year. Am I correct? Am I correct? So you can't tell Mike, yo, here go my 2 players, right?
Yeah.
The 1 player that unlocked was your running back. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay, you edited him, right?
Yep.
His abilities. Let me not say edit so we don't get that wrong. His abilities, right? You did his abilities. So that would count as 1 of your 2, right?
Yeah.
During the season, right? So now, at the end of the season, you got all players unlocked now.
No. Actually, I didn't touch him. He came with tank and evasive. So I didn't have to touch him. I couldn't get human joystick because it don't unlock until they get to a 95. What's the first attribute? 95...
Well, you get human joystick, but not the other one until you get to 95.
Yeah, so that's what it was. So I just left him alone.
Right.
I didn't touch him. So technically, right. I didn't use any abilities. So I didn't have Mike change anything.
So a long story short, to be able to find out how to do certain things, we got to do things. Like me, I always had my league as an editing league because this is how I found out how to do everything. Because I tried things. So that's why I call myself the guru and CFM guru. Not because I think I'm the best player in Madden. I think just because I'm smart and the way I run my leagues, I feel like I'm a CFM guru. So with that being said, we go through the little issue we got right now. Everybody, you know, the accusations is up, the proof is getting written, and whatever the case may be, I'm not mad at that. That's part of it. So like my thing is this: if you guys got commissioners in your league and they got power, bro, that's what it is, right? What you need to do if you feel anything funny or you think they doing something they ain't supposed to be doing, go through the process. Go hit DC hit up. Send him your complaint. Make that commissioner have to show proof of what your complaint is. If that commissioner don't have proof, then we deal with it. If he does, then you leave it alone. And then it'll have to be for everybody in the chat, because you taint the league when you do that. Right now, you gotta people get tainted. Look what the coach is doing. He's going from us to them, and he's tainted right now. So
I just gotta chime in though, and I don't want to cut you off because it's you broke down the history of the story correctly. But it's more to it. There's always more to a story. There's always more to, what they say is your truth, my truth, the actual truth, right?
Right, yep.
So there's always two sides, sometimes even three sides to a story, just depending on your vantage point. And for the whole situation was, it just all started. And I don't want to rehash it because it's over with. Some people not in the league no more or whatever the case was, but a situation occurred Friday where basically the playoffs got played, the Pro Bowl got played. So everybody knows after the Pro Bowl, your players that couldn't unlock your rookies, they unlocked. So, I hop on, with you, it's 3 a.m, and I'm like a kid in the candy store. I'm like, yo, so it's the off season for me. I lost. It's the off season. I don't have a game. I don't have anything set up. And I go touch 3 players. So if you get 2 a season, right? I didn't use any the first season, not abilities, because this was the argument. Oh, you changed 2 abilities. No, it's 2 players. What are you talking about? 2 abilities.
Yeah, get that. Let's get that right though. It's two players. I don't. Whatever their abilities is, you want to change that ability on the player. So I don't give it's 2 slots
2 players.
Or 5. You can fucking change it. It's 2 players.
So that was, I was like, I'm listening to him. So before this happened though, and this is why, if you read my rhetoric in the chat, I call it dick ride, and people really may not be dick rides, but this is what it looked like, and this is my definition of dick ride. Dick ride to me is bringing up something or somebody that has nothing to do with the situation for no reason at all. That's dick ride. If I mention AntHits and you wasn't even in a conversation, you minding your business, you doing your thing, I'm dick riding. Especially if I'm hating on you. I'm dick riding. So Friday we get on the game. So first and foremost, what happened with my D tackle? My D tackle had a great year.
Yeah, he should have been superstar, but the game does what it wants. He should have been superstar.
First in tackles. So mind you, people don't know this from the outside. I say, Nano, my guy ain't get superstar. I said, yo, man, I'm taking this to the committee. Now, I made him a superstar, but what did we do? I posted, let's discuss this. I posted the matrix, the matrix thing, where it kind of breaks down the grades. I posted that in the commissioner chat, in the rules chat, and said, let's discuss. Fuck, there's no way he shouldn't have been superstar. 345 come. Oh, caught him. Got him.
Now, to people's credit, you should have just left him on star and then.
I should.
You know what I mean? Bottom line,
they right. They right.
They not wrong there.
Listen though.
But
listen to them. Got him. Right. Got him. Whatever. So I'm like, what y'all talking about? Oh yeah, how you get superstar? So I explained it. Right. I explained it.
But you missing the fact that I talked about this guy on a broadcast. Yo, how the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about this.
Yeah, I talked about it. They was watching the broadcast.
I didn't know nothing about this. So that was a whole big misunderstanding from the standpoint. 1, I shouldn't have did it. But 2, they didn't know my end of it either. Right. But once I explained it, showed the proof, they backed off that. Like, all right.
And then do people realize you wasn't being selfish? You were saying it probably got other people that need to have this situation too. Like, so it wasn't just for you.
I put that all in the chat. Like, this is something we could discuss. And then you came like, nah, this a earn it league. Madden ain't do it. I'm changing these back. Fuck it, it is what it is. Mind you, I'm on chat with you.
Right.
I'm on chat. You might have.
I'm pointing this shit out to you. I'm pointing it out to you that, like, yo, your guy ain't even go to superstar. How my guy went over your guy. Remember I said that to you? Like,
so 10 minutes go by. That situation over. Now it goes to player abilities. I'm like, huh? So it go to player abilities, and that's a big discussion, and people just making accusations, and it's nothing new. Nothing is new. I get it. I've been telling you this since 17.
Heavy that
when
wear
you
the
win,
crown, right? Heavy the head
when
that
you
wear the crown. How you
heavy
say that
the head that wear the crown. When you win, and you got power, that when you win, period, they look for chinks in the armor. And
Yeah,
then
like,
if you're a commish, it's even 10 times worse because that nigga only win because he a commissioner.
Oh yeah, I always get accused of that. Bro.
And it don't even matter if you win in other leagues where you're not a commission. If you're not, they're gonna find something, and that's what it is. And that come with winning. It's a type of envy. It's a type of jealousy.
But the funny thing is, T doing the winning right now. If I make him a commissioner right the fuck now, within 3, I'll give it three season advances. The chatter will start with him too, guaranteed.
Yeah, it is, and that's
the only way it wouldn't start with him is he don't touch a fucking thing. He just a commission. He just sitting there raw dog and don't do shit. Don't dress his players. Don't do nothing. The moment that happens, he will become a target as well too, and that's facts. That's facts. But here's the problem: he will only become a target because I can make the Saints commission as well. And they're not gonna care nothing he does. He could be cheating the entire fucking time.
Gonna be, and we gonna talk about this too. We ain't gonna talk about it. It don't matter. It don't matter if Mike do it or Saints do it.
Well, the nigga said that shit. He flat out said it on the video.
Hold on. We gonna do the timeline though, because I want everybody to understand it. Because people just think I be saying shit just to say it. Like I like it don't make sense. Everything with me always correlates and makes sense. So I want to tell everybody. So we get to that. So you got the former Texans user. You got Seattle, and shout out to Seattle because at the end of the day he get it. And it was more of those things like we could agree to disagree, but move on. Like all right, whatever, move on. That was the whole abilities thing. Saturday morning, like 5 a.m, we're having this debate. People on teams, somebody said you moved, somebody did it. So it's over with, it's dead, we go to bed. So I wake up Saturday morning and I got the coach user. He makes a comment. And my comment to him was like, listen, there's always two sides of this story. Don't just now you jump in here and just go off for what you was reading or whatever the case was, because he wasn't in the conversation the night before, and just make comments when you don't know the entire truth to the story. Oh, what you mean? I don't know the entire truth to the story. I'm just saying, listen.
He did know the truth because he was in chat with them motherfuckers. So
I'm like, listen. You like it's more to the story. Like, and then I was like, all right, fuck all that. Where's your proof? So the first thing he says is, what proof? What proof I need? So I'm doing this for a reason. I'm poking him for a reason. I know they was up at 3 a.m. I know he was on. I know he was in the chat with them. All their lights was on. So I want to see what he knows. I'm poking him. Yo, what do you mean? Show your proof. Where your proof at? I know he got fucking pictures, but I want to just see if he actually gonna post them to prove my theory right. You know, Ant, we be having theories and shit. And most of the time we be right, but that's neither here nor there. So then he says this. I don't need what proof I need. I was on chat with you. So mind you, let's clear this up. Yes, he was on chat with me. He hasn't been on chat with us in how long, Ant?
Couple days.
No, prior to a couple of days. Prior to that one time this week, he was on chat. He hasn't been on chat with us for at least Game of Thrones, 2-3 weeks. He hasn't been on chat with us, which is fine. He new to the league. He knew what we doing. He got around some people maybe around his age or some people he liked or gravitated to. But when he first got with us, he was in our chat every day. Mm-hmm. So he's on chat with us this week, right? I'm already out the playoffs. I think you might have to pay T. And I say to Nano, man, I can't wait till the Pro Bowl come. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I need my players to unlock so I can change them. That's all I say. He brings that conversation to the chat and say that's his proof. So I'm like, dude, where did I say that? Where did I specify how many people it was, who I was doing, or anything like that? I just made that blanket for verbatim comment. That's it. The comment was, I can't wait till my players unlock so I can change it. And I wasn't even talking to him. I was talking to Nano. So I'm like, come on, man, what are you doing this for? You bringing up stuff now that really is irrelevant, and you came on our chat. You wasn't in our chat for a while, And now you bringing that to the chat. Now you bringing that to the chat. Oh, nah, just, that's what you said. So now I kind of disputed that. I'm still poking it. So now I'm calling him a chat hopper and shit. Cause I'm like, that's some dick riding shit. Like, you gonna bring a private conversation that you overheard to the main chat. So now I'm poking, I'm calling him a chat hopper. You know what I mean? It's a chat hopper, nigga. There ain't no proof. Now he posts the pictures. So now he posts the pictures. So he got a before and after. So that means at 3:30, and they must have took pictures of my people at whatever before 3:30, right? And then at 3:30, when I got on and changed J.C. Horn, Kenneth Murray, and Najee Harris, I gave him a human joystick. They have before and after pictures. So he like, well, you only get two, just three. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? 3. He was like, one player is 2. I'm like, dude, if that's the case, then I thought it was a player. One counts for one player. If I want to change both of them, that's one player. I get 4. 2 this past season, 2 this upcoming season. It's my off season. Who am I harming? Nah, it's cheating, fairness. So then Mike see it. Me and Mike ain't talk. Mike like, nah, fuck, ain't cheat, man. It's his off season. He didn't do 2 before. He used this 2, and then he got 2 for the next season, right? Before the season starts. Oh, nah, it's just funny how y'all got everything, answer for everything. So now he's talking about the Falk joint.
Well, because he already picked sides in that situation. Like, he picked sides already, so he want to, he picked sides. He's talking about the superstar for Falk. He's talking about the joint, and I'm like, dude, it's my off season. Where did I gain a competitive advantage at? If I am wrong, because you think it's just 2 abilities, that counts as the 2. So if I touch J.C. Horn, if he go from tip drill to first one free, if he go from bench press to I don't know, shutdown, mid-zone, whatever. I don't know it. That's my 2. I'm done. Right. And I'm like, nah. But instead of him just really asking and really seeing, it was like everything was in the chat. And it's like, dude, you was on chat with me. So if you heard that conversation, if that sparked your interest, why not ask me a question then? Well, yeah, fuck, who you changing? Oh, no, I'm just changing these 2. Now I'm changing these 5 people I got unlocked. Hold on, fuck. You only get 2, right? You get what I'm saying? It was almost like you just using this information to get clout in the chat. What is this for? What is this about? So then that was what? Saturday. So that shit's dead and over with, right? It's cool. Chat hopper, whatever. Ain't really making me no different. So then yesterday, I get the video. This nigga, she's Falk. See, they made Falk and them commissioners again, huh? Yeah, but like, why does that matter, bro? Like, I also said, nah, for real though, why does that matter? I also said I wasn't going to leave abilities open. I was going to shut all that shit down and make nobody have abilities, period. Turn all that shit off. I didn't do that. We came up with the guideline. We finished the guideline. We put it out. We're
That's
good.
The point right there, though.
What's the problem?
You already, after that back and forth for the banner that was in the chat Friday and Saturday, you specifically came out with the rules and stipulations of how we moving going forward, right? Mm-hmm. So why after that, whenever it was, it's, why fucking them a commissioner again? And this is where I say dick ride. Y'all gotta understand, this is where I say dick ride. The comment was, yeah, I mean, I just want to have Falk as a commissioner. It don't, if Hitter a commissioner ain't gonna matter. If Nano,
man, he said Hitter could fucking edit his whole team. He wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
at all.
Hitter could edit his whole team. It ain't gonna matter.
Wouldn't give a fuck. Not at all.
Mike could edit his whole team. It don't matter. So now it don't got nothing to do about
commissioners and power. The shit that he said to me, commissioner and power. I always check the commissioners and power, even in other leagues I'm in. And it's about
the skill set of the commissioner. That's what mattered to him. Is that not dick riding?
It's about you being good and him being in chat with niggas that talk about us all the time because they are competition. Period.
So
And it
when
becomes
I say
whoever chat
stuff,
I'm in, those niggas are the most important situation.
yeah,
Because when I address them, go ahead. I'm not gonna cut you off. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you, say
When
your piece.
when I addressed them, it was, hey yo, you call me on the phone whenever you need something. You talk to me. You DM me all types of shit. If you don't go behind my back, say what you gotta say to me, and then ask me to show proof, flat out like that. That's the type of time I'm on. Oh nah, you're not gonna backpedal because I got the proof of what I'm saying to you right now. I know everything you've been saying or asking my other commissioner about my team. So I said, you're assuming though when you deal with me though. Nah, it's observations because I understand how things supposed to go. Like your guy don't got high route running. He can't. Okay, buddy, you're observing or you are assuming right now, right? So I said, all right, well, just show me what I did wrong. I'm waiting. I want to see what I did wrong. Oh, nah, we ain't got proof on you. That's why we ain't really saying that. But you are saying something. You went to Mike and said and wrote a damn near half a day conversation with the man about my team. So what the fuck do you see on my team? I'm waiting. Oh nah, nothing. We ain't really got too much on you. I was just saying through my observation, looking at your team. I be breaking your team. I see you do edits a lot too. I see all that shit. I watch it all. Just watching guys that I play to get better and da 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 da. All right, cool. You still ain't showing me nothing you were saying though. That you're not saying what you're saying to my commissioner. That I'm asking you to say. Show me where I did something now. Nah, we don't got no proof on you, and then went straight to you. All right, well, we ain't doing all that. I don't got time for niggas that got assumptions, bro. You would have been better off just hitting me up, because here's my problem. When you're putting that type of shit in the main chat, you got 31 eyes looking at that shit, and now people start looking sideways. You start to fuck with the integrity of the league, period. You're not putting it on blast to be able to say, this supposed to be a fair league, making sure everybody know. No, you want it on blast so you can have your gotcha moment, period. That's it. Simple as that. If not, you go through the process. The process is if a nigga got cheated in a game or they feel like somebody cheated, you go to the commissioner that's responsible for that, and you get it pulled out. You get the credit or the receipts pulled, right? And it goes from that. So we talking, and then shit changes. Nah, y'all got the wrong motherfucker. When I'm just saying, Nan on fault got the wrong nigga when it comes down to who was doing all this shit. So I'm like, nah. The Seahawks said it to us in main chat. Nah, y'all wrong as shit. Motherfucker, y'all flat out wrong. It ain't him either. And then I'm not saying nothing else. I'm just stay right there. I'm going to leave it right there. And then it went there. Then to me, when you telling me something like that and I'm watching you and I'm listening to you broadcasting with these guys, you're not that energy you giving me right now. To me, what I see is, all right, when you with us, is da 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 da, y'all all this.
You telling us what we want to hear.
And then when you go to them, it's the same thing. So that moment, I don't deal with that type of shit, bro.
The fly shit is we cool with them.
Mm-hmm.
We got a rivalry far as playing the game.
That's it. Ain't no ill will nowhere.
Listen. T called me a fuckboy earlier, and I said laughingly, "Go get your dad. I ain't gonna call you no fuckboy. Go get your dad."
Right.
He laughing and shit. Like we could play like that. Like ain't no hard feelings. Like we could play with it. It's a genuine rivalry that we want to beat each other, but it's really like respect and love.
All I know is I thought
the
roughing we kicked out the league was the one doing it. I thought the Seahawks was the one doing it. I found out the Saints are the one doing it. Bottom line, that's all.
And then the crazy shit though, bro. And you know this being from the streets, bro. That he said, she said. Who the motherfucker that wind up when everybody get in the room? Who the one that wind up getting that motherfucking getting fucked up?
Man,
the motherfucker that go running the stories. The one that's running the stories to each side is the one that's going to get fucked up.
You know, I stay quiet. You already know.
Motherfucker, that's the motherfucker that get fucked up.
It ain't a family thing, dog. It ain't a family thing. Ain't a family thing. Well, if you got a family, you got a motherfucker that. Anyway, all we want to do, man, we wanted to paint that picture. We want to give you, you know what I mean? We don't want
everybody the truth, man.
And then you don't want the chat
truth come out.
Going crazy. Here's the thing. So we changed everything. So abilities are available all the way up until we advance this week. When we advance out of week 1, we're going to shut it down. Even no commissioner will even have power to edit their
no abilities. Commissioner. Y'all hear that? No commissioner.
And everybody
go look at my team right now. These motherfuckers gonna have the same shit Week 10 in the playoffs.
Oh yeah. That's a family thing. Yeah, like the whole thing about the little cruise situation. It's shit talking and fun. It's not nothing real. I could pick up the phone and call any of y'all after arguing with you in the chat and know everything. Simple as that. I feel like I can right now call Ruffin and get him back in the league right now if I wanted to. Right. And he not out the league because he exposing. He out the league because stop taking money out of my pocket. I told you that. You hard headed. You don't want to listen. I'm not dealing with that shit. I got a business to run right now, so I'm not dealing with that. Period. Has nothing to do with nothing else. What I don't want is everybody being affected by this, and it starts to change the energy of the league. We have a really good league. The shit is running really good. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to do some things everybody don't like. We're going to do some things y'all love.
People got to stop with the clout chasing, though. I mean, you got to call it what it is, bro. It is what it is, and I don't give a fuck if people don't like it. That shit I just explained ain't nothing but clout chasing. Because if I'm on chat with you, bro, and I got access to you, and you do something, I'm going to talk to you.
And the funny thing is, can't nobody ever come in our chat and be like, yeah, and then go to the next person's chat and be like, they was talking about y'all all crazy this and that. Like, bro, no matter what, win or lose, we respect the niggas that's building and winning and learning how to do some things. We don't hate on that shit at all. I know I don't do it. I don't got time for it because I enjoy watching Marks or Hero Burgers and them getting better at the game or other niggas winning. Like seeing Hollywood Saint Hollywood Sean get to the Super Bowl was big, bro. To me, I thought that was big. Just to see it, somebody new did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then even with seeing T come over here from Game of Thrones, the real draft, and win that shit, it's big. Like, all right, my boy, I got to give you the credit now. You arrived. You know what I'm saying? Like, need to get your weight up. My team over the same as yours, Nana. Oh my God, hit it crazy. But we got the ability situated. Anybody for any confusion?
Hey, Hitter, you can edit anybody, man. You can touch anybody. Pay all your niggas 99, Hitter. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck.
So the ability change thing is this, man. No two people on Superstar or above can have the same situation. So you have to change it. Like for example, like you can't have two D tackles. Like I got mad D tackles, 3 of them are Superstar, bro. So those guys can't all be on inside run stuffer. They just can't, all right? Because that's an OP situation. We don't want that. Or I got 2 good running backs. One of them a superstar, one not. When the other one goes to a superstar, they both can't have, for freight train, tank. And so you got to just be able to, so when you get corners and you might got 2 or 3 superstar corners, whatever the case may be, they just can't have the same exact traits, all right? Everybody got to have something different on people that they got traits. Now, with that being said, the league is not overpowered with abilities and trait guys right now. So it's not going to be an issue for us to leave that shit open. But because we went through all this, we're going to keep it closed now after the off season and preseason is over with. So when week 1 is done, we will lock it, take the commissioner tag off of it as well. You can go through Mike Still, the Bills coach, to get your 2 through the year because you're going to have some rookies that's going to unlock. You're going to want to touch those guys, right? So, and with that being said, you get 2. So then Mike will open it, commissioner, for that day. When he get one, he'll open it, do it, close it when he's done. That simple. I won't touch it. Falk ain't touching it. No other commissioner is responsible for that except for the Bills user. So that's out the way now. So we don't have to worry about all that. Anything you feel like somebody's doing that they shouldn't be doing, please just go through Hitter. Go right to Hitter with it. And he'll keep it. He not going. Only time he going to tell us what's going on is when it's time for a vote to have to happen. Simple as that.
Any edit or anything, go to our YouTube. Y'all motherfuckers be there anyway. So go to our YouTube and look. Any edits I ever did with the Chargers, it just got Chargers versus. That's it. Now it is called For the Watchers. Volume 1, Volume 2. For the Watchers. That's what it's titled. For the Watchers.
Oh my God. All right. So now let's clear that shit up, man. Like I said, we can clear all that shit up, man. Hopefully, that was our side. If you guys want to come on and talk about it, I have no problem. We can have another real talk interview, whatever you want to do. But let's get back to what happened.
I don't talk to rats though, cuz. I can't talk. I can't sit down with rats, cuz.
Man.
I just got principles, man.
I'm turned off by shit like that. You're not going like
I
just
can't deal with rats,
just
man.
to change my energy. Be like, nah, he the nigga that was saying it, not him. I can't stand.
Jalen, I didn't even know Wapo's real name was Jalen. How I fuck know that?
Oh wow. I always called him Drip Tank.
Yeah, Wapo. How I know you? I didn't know it was two Jalen's. I thought Jay Ruff was the Texans. Wapo, how I know your real name, baby? That's all I'm gonna say. But move on, man.
All right, so here we go, man. Let's get to it right now, man. I talked about a couple of teams already. We did the last team I left off with was the NFC North right now. So we're gonna go over to the NFC West right now. I want to deal with the NFC West and see what happened over there. Got to start with the Seahawks. Now with the problem with the Seahawks is they really didn't have any picks still, man. I don't know what happened to their picks or whatever, but let's see if and what they did do in the rookie situation, because you still got free agency you can clean up there. So they still rocking out with Russell Wilson. I thought they would go get a quarterback. Do you think that them not getting a quarterback yet is a problem for them?
Nah, not yet. I think Russell, because this is not Game of Thrones. This is real draft. So, having a guy already seasoned, and even though for Madden it's kind of old, but you got to look at somebody like Tom Brady. You get a good 4 or 5 years out of Russell before you start seeing a decline. If his stats stay on par.
I think some good quarterbacks are sitting on teams that they'll never get played for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he needs to address it, but I'm not mad at him that he didn't address it this year.
Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, well, I like Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson did what he's supposed to do, which is take his veteranness and make that team play at a high level all year long, and got him into a Super Bowl. So shout out to Hollywood for making it to the Super Bowl. That was big, in my opinion. They traded last year for what's his name, Josh Jacobs. Where we thought, Josh Jacobs ain't never going to be able to do shit. His speed terrible and this and that. But we was dealing with a guy that was on Superstar. So Josh Jacobs probably wasn't like somebody we going to talk about all year long. He was shitting, but he did win him some big games. So he comes back with Josh. He got Cortland Sutton at running back.
Can we stop right here real quick with the Cortland Sutton?
Yeah, I don't understand why.
About Cortland Sutton? He's not the first person I've seen do this.
Nah, what's his name had it? Circum Bob did
Circum
that.
did
But
it.
here's the problem, though. He's not even supposed to be fucking that running back at all. Like, he was fucking standing 30 years old. It's just shit for rookies and shit, dog. Like,
No, but that's what I mean. But what attributes he got that makes him a good running back? I'm just...
Well, what happens is, if you pay attention to YouTube, as I do, when you do this, you got a mismatch when it comes down to linebackers and shit out the backfield. This guy's going to catch the ball. Especially if you can get an ability on it. Like, if he's superstar, he only on star, so it really don't work now. But when he was superstar, you could put that running back shit on him, and you can barely cover him out the backfield, make one-on-one catches on safeties and linebackers.
Well, not if... Hold on. Let's do some digging here. And I'm just looking. Do Russell Wilson have Hot Route Master?
That would be the question. That would be the question. Yeah, he got it.
Russell Wilson has Hot Route Master.
He got that shit. Yes, he do. And see, he could put Hot Route Master on it because Russell's escape artist.
Oh no, it's not cheating. It's not cheating what he did. I'm saying to make sense for Cortland Sutton out the backfield.
Right.
That was the reason.
It's a mismatch. It's a bottom line. It's a mismatch. It's a receiver in the backfield. So what happens when he go to 5 receivers? You get what I'm saying? He really got 5 receivers now.
He really got 5 receivers.
Exactly. So it's smart. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fucking scheming your ass off. But what happens is you can't do this if you don't got there you go, matchup nightmare. That's exactly it. Escape artists. That's what I be trying to tell people. Escape artists, for the guys that come with it, they always come early. So you see that in the first box. If you building a rookie and you want escape artists, you're gonna have to get it right here where Hot Route Master at. So now you can't get Hot Route Master, escape artist, or protected will be at this last tier, the 90 overall tier. So with Russell, Lamar, Deshaun Watson, Kyler Murray, these guys got it right away. You'll see their escape artists as their first box. So then, right now, I can do the same thing he's doing. Like, I can have Gunslinger, Hot Route Master and all that good shit on Lamar because
that's in his first box. It's
it's
a
in his
escape
first
artist.
spot. Well, when you
Yeah,
building
remember you
these
told
new
me that with
quarterbacks,
Kyler last year, and I fucked him up.
when you're building these new quarterbacks, you only going to be able to get that tier at the 90 overall tier, which is the 5th box. So you ain't going to be able to get escape artist and hot route master. So then you will have to choose one. So if you choose escape artist, then you need your receivers to have the route shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird. So if you want to be the guy that out there hot route master and all crazy, you want this as your last tier because again, with our ability change thing, you can't put all receivers on the same shit anyway. So. There goes that. You know what I'm saying? But I like Russell still playing for them. I do think when I went over the quarterbacks earlier, we seen a bunch of quarterbacks sitting on rosters that probably would have been better sitting on his roster, honestly, where he developed that guy for a year and then start him. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see Russell playing for him after the season.
Right, I agree there.
All right, so we got a crowded backfield right now. Telvin Coleman, we seen him get play. He had a big game against Nano when he beat Nano. I seen Rose is off his rookie year, and Jared Patterson. This is the running back that I thought he would try to develop.
Buffalo.
Yeah, I thought he would try to develop this guy because he's solid, bro. I know you're 80 right now, but he wasn't that far off that 80 already. I thought he could be, if he played this guy, he'd be a dog at this point right now. He still got time with him though, right?
Yeah, he still got time to build him.
And Josh Jacobs is at 89 speed right now, 93 excel, so he's getting better. So, of course, he's the starting running back over here. How do you feel about this backfield?
It's a solid backfield. But I think watching the Seahawks game, right, maybe the last couple seasons, even going back to Game of Thrones, he's more become a passer. And, his short throws is an extension of his run game.
Yep. I agree. So I like the backfield because I do think Josh Jacobs still can get dirty and do some things in the backfield, out the backfield. He might not be a home run hitter, but he definitely can move the chains all game long. At receiver, we looking at dogs. You got DK Metcalf. Like, bro, if this is not the biggest receiving core out here right now, first of all, how the fuck is Mike Harley? How did the Jets let Mike Harley go? So he got DK Metcalf, he got his my player, Sean Brown, and then he got Chase Claypool. Look at these guys, bro. We talking about 6'3", 6'2", and 6'4", 220 to 30 pounds at receiver. And dogs, bro. Like, all three of them dogs. Then you got Mike Harley, the little speed demon. I'm quite sure he'll be playing punt return and kick returner for this guy. Maybe a little bit of slot receiver, but it's, I can't really see who he's going to take time away from out of the top three. And then after that, you got some fillers right now. So I like the receiving core. Is this one of the best, or if not the best receiving core in the league?
This is top 3, if not top 1. I mean, just DK Metcalf is just a matchup nightmare. I've seen games where he single-handedly, asked the Cardinals, asked the 49ers about this guy.
Right.
He's just beyond a stud. He's just, Harley, he even got Claypool. He could go get it. This receiving core is legit, and this passing game complements it perfectly because he gets them involved.
And then like these guys can run after the catch as well. They're gonna break some tackles. They're gonna do some big boy shit. And if you ain't got big boy corners out there, bro, you in for trouble right now. I love this roster right there at receiver. At tight end, Hunter Henry's still over here. He got Carrie Angeline. Was a rookie last year, and then Caden Smith is over here now. I'm not looking at like completely tight ends that I fear, but he got solid tight ends that can block and catch the ball out the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the left tackle. Isaiah Jones is a rookie drafted. I like it. I think it's a good player to have right there. Adrian Eli came from last year, 96 overall. Even Phil Haynes is in his 4th season.
That's impressive. He got him up to a 92.
That's fast in a rookie season, right?
That's impressive.
Jake Corhan, superstar, 89, 21 years
89,
old.
that's impressive as well.
Another big, yeah. This line, Russell Wilson got number protection. Look at Larnell Coleman. He had 96
overall.
Oh, my God.
What is up with him getting his rookies? Now, I'm going to just be honest, and I just want people to see that shit like this could be done. Because, honestly, if this was my team,
Or
I'll be the
mine.
accused of cheating.
Or
I'll
mine.
be
Mine
accused
too.
of
You right
cheating.
though. And you ain't even. I ain't even mad you saying that because I definitely would be
I get
looked at like
accused
I
if
was crazy.
I had a 1 year player at lineman, but all this mean people is he worked on his O line
The
every week.
entire year. Now, for my credit, I ain't work on my guys until like week 10, and
Yeah,
that's why they
we was
not.
worrying about our
Yeah,
skill position, but
yeah.
this shows that Hollywood said I'm gonna build my O line every week, whether it's receiver in O line or running back in O line or whatever, quarterback in O line, tight end or whatever he did. His O line was a part of the practice
Yep.
because
Every
there's no
time.
way he gets these guys rookies last year 96. Ain't no green on them, so this is the true ratings right now. Ain't no the little boost that be giving you a couple points.
Yeah.
These are true ratings. 92, 89, 96. If this was my
Crazy,
team,
bro.
I'd be accused of cheating.
Oh
Great
my
job,
God.
Hollywood. Way to build the position and stick with it.
And then Damian Lewis, the right tackle at 80 overall. So he got a solid line at this point right now. Russell was comfortable back there. Joe Chiron at DN, he's an 80 overall at this point. He's a good speed rusher. Outside of that, he got a bunch of fillers over here, and then you got the African name from Notre Dame. I think this kid was a linebacker. If I'm not mistaken. I thought he was, but 82 speed, 82 excel. At the end, you got 77 pass block share right now, 83 power moves. So I would think that 81 strength that matches that. There you go. 78 overall. Gonna put some work on him right now, but I'm not mad at this position at all. Like maybe could have grabbed somebody, but then you got Taekwon Graham, superstar at D tackle, not 89 strength, but he kind of quick, 78 speed, 87 excel with the 87 block share right now. I like it. I don't really like Bobby Oroki at D tackle at 239 pounds. I don't care what you think you're gonna get out of that. I'm telling he ain't my center gonna murder him. But so I think you do need help at D tackle. Jordy Brooks is solid. Outside of that, like Jordy Brooks is the dog. I think you can really do some things with him. Bobby Wagner, Devin Bush. Look what he did over here, bro. Look at these linebackers. He got Bobby Wagner and Bush together, bro.
But I mean, Wagner getting a little old though, so he might got 1 more year with him. This might be Wagner last year, but he got a replacement right there. Devin Bush, 24 years old, superstar.
I got Ben Burkherven, 76 overall. Now, I'm not mad at this linebacker core. I do think he can get some help here. If he, you know, what I mean, he's not having draft picks.
I think that'd be on his. I think that'd be. I think D line and linebacker. I haven't seen the secondary yet, but I think that'd be two positions he'll address.
Right.
To get younger and better this year in the draft, early in the draft.
And then when you look at his D-line and linebackers, it's linebacker at middle linebackers a strength. I think the outside linebackers, actually, Jordy is a dog too. Jordy Brooks is a dog. So really looking at one spot and then a guy that's getting old. That's it. But then you got at cornerback, here we go. We got Shaquille Griffin, superstar. You got Trayvon Mullen, 87 overall. You got Tyron Johnson. So he playing with real Madden players over here. Then you got Diemore Lenore out of last year's draft, Elijah Molden out of last year's draft, and then he drafted Jeff Terry this year, 77 overall, 88 speed, but he got 95 acceleration with 85 press, 74 man right now.
I like this pick, and the reason why I tell you all this all the time. That 6'3" in coverage accounts for a few speed points.
Yep.
On deep balls. Because of the ability to undercut throws and the way Madden have you can hold triangle on the ball in the air.
Yep.
So that 85 speed, if he could get him to a 90, 91, maybe his excel go up a couple points, maybe a 96 or even 97, that's a lockdown corner because of the height, the 6'3" height. So I like that Jeff Terry pick. The 88 is almost like hit a guy, Bukamu.
Yep.
I think he's a dog corner. If you know what I mean, just because of the height, man. You can't teach 6'4", 6'3" at corner.
Nah, can't teach that shit at all. He stacked that corner right now, bro. Like he should better line up and cover people over there. So and then Desmond King at safety. He got 92 overall and 83 backing him up. They both got good speed, and they got Jabril Peppers. So I can see why he didn't have draft picks because he moved around to get some good players over here.
Yeah, he moved around to get some now, and I can see why he was in the Super Bowl.
Yep, with this team.
He went for now. He went for now to get down and let me go see his draft picks this year, coming year. Yeah, so he got all of them.
He got his picks back this year.
Now, got all his picks.
Who knows if he'll keep them? But right now, he got his picks back. Now, my question to you is: this roster still built tough to be able to get back to another one?
The roster still, I still think they're one of the favorites coming out the NFC. Yeah. I just think with his play style and he's really developed as a passer. As far as what he want to do, I've seen it. Like people get frustrated after they play him. Yeah. I personally seen it. You know what I mean? And it's like they know what's coming. They know what's coming, but you know what I'm saying?
Drag, hit you with a, and then he got the possession catching down packed. Them boys catch and fall all game long. All right, so we over here with these 49ers, man. The 49ers made it all the way to the NFC Championship and got roasted in that NFC Championship. Their process, the thought process, man.
Deep fried.
Oh my God, you got motherfucking
got deep.
I can't talk though. When I get to my shit, I gotta say the same shit. Like, you got to the AFC Championship.
I got deep fried too.
I got deep fried just with him.
Can we just broach that real quick? Like how the hell y'all both get aired in the joint? And I know shit happened, but it's just like can we just talk about that real quick?
You gonna make me relive this shit, bro? Me personally, man, I thought I started off having a good game, bro. His fucking Super Saiyan running back broke 2 fourth down runs out the getting hit in the backfield, break the tackles, and take him to the crib, and broke my spirits. And we went down big, bro. He kicked my ass. I mean, I let him run my play on me for 5 touchdown passes, bro.
Let me ask you this. Do you think people allowing him to run for 50 touchdowns and 3,000 yards and, whatever, how many carries he had, do you think those people really get... What I'm trying to get at is them allowing that caused you to lose the game. And my point is, because they allowed him to just go bonkers, when it came to the game, those broken tackles, like, no way, we've all did it. If I break a tackle, they give you the little stumble and then you get tackled. There's no way you break the tackle, get the little stumble, and then can go to the distance.
I mean, nobody pursued, bro. I mean, it was nobody around after he came out of that tackle. He stumbled out of the fucking broke tackle and then scored on him from the goal line. Then he comes back again on 4th and fucking 2, goes for it again and stumbles out of it for 26-yard touchdown run. And then we just went down 31-7, bro. We got our asses whipped in that game.
So I bring that up just to say,
I fought back, though.
I bring this up just to say everybody else got excuses when they lose. I'm giving you a built-in one. Bang that shit on the motherfucker to let him run for them damn yards.
Oh, my God.
Everybody else got a
when you hopped on and I told you about that loss, I couldn't say shit, but he just whooped my ass, bro.
And facts, you really said it, though. You really said it. I got guys calling you, motherfucking, damn, if I had my abilities, I'd have won. Damn, I'd have had this, huh?
Mm-hmm. Man. So, Tom Brady is the new quarterback for the 49ers, bro. What do you think about that?
Tom Brady gonna die on the field.
He gonna pass the fuck out, handing the ball off.
Everyone gonna die on the field, man. It's just crazy. I think for him, the way he plays, it's a good pickup. Just because he's on X Factor. So, being on X Factor just gives you the ability for certain things with the ability as far as inside dead eye or protected or hot route master, whatever it is. So I definitely think it's an upgrade from Garoppolo. How long will he last? I don't know.
Can Tom Brady get him over the hump?
I think he can. but I think Nano problem is, and I'm just and I told him this. He gotta like if he ain't got nobody open, throw it away. His problem is he'll roll out left or right, and he'll try to force something open.
Yep.
And then for it now, like I watched him play Seahawks, and he threw 2 bad picks, and the next thing you know, that shit just got ugly. Fast. When he should have just threw it away. Like sometimes you just got to throw it away. Especially with the playmaker and throwing back across your body. This game is just different, man. It's different. Sometimes you just got to play for another down.
Now we grade deal with Mostert on Superstar.
Mostert's going to be a fucking problem. Mostert's going to be a problem, especially with Nano. Now he is 30. Mm-hmm. He is getting up there. He is 30.
All that running, this guy only 89 overall. What's going on over
there? He is, what you call him? Boom, 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 boom. Make sure we have on injuries every week.
Yep. Every week. He waiting for Mostert to get
a job. Nothing but for Mostert.
Yep.
They ain't nothing for Mostert.
He don't give a fuck about nothing else. Yo, injuries on?
But a player like Nano, who is arguably the best runner in the league, if not T1A, he 1B. And if you had to say pick one, T's obviously one just what he could do with the joystick. But Nano's right there, man. I mean, just as people know he gonna run, and he still run. Like I know, hey, that shit's impressive, bro. Like,
but is that him or the game?
I would say a little bit of both. Because the game, we know the game on certain plays is OP, but he still find a way, bro. So it's something where it's something he doing. Like before we used to say about T, but you can't deny his the way he handled the joystick. I don't want to say nothing controversial right now, but the way he handles the game controller, you can't deny it.
Not at all.
You can't deny it.
We get over here. He drafted Theo Wee, 6'3", 205, 91 speed, 91 excel, 93 special catch. I do think he upgraded at receiver. He also grabbed Brian Addison from Oregon, 6'5", 180, 92 speed, 93 excel, 92 special catch. I think he got those guys that if you play the box now, you can be in trouble when they get built.
I agree.
If you load that box up, you're in trouble. But he has to be able to work on that. I mean, you got Tom Brady now. So now some of them errant passes become catches with just Tom Brady himself, right? So it becomes scary over here. Mark Andrews is now over here with Brevin Jordan. So now you got 2 stud-ass tight ends that really should be 2 of the best tight ends in the league with your running game. Like, I don't understand how that don't go hand in hand. It's almost like the Ravens in real life. With the run game and then these tight ends, they go nuts because that's the weapons at the end of the day. Like, these 2 guys are solid. I like what you did. You got rid of Kittles and came back and got 2 guys that really.
He got younger.
Yeah, he got very younger there. So I like it. I like these tight ends. They solid. Now left tackle, we got to get better here. You got Keon Green, 96 strength. Holy shit, 6'4", 330. You got Dog from Texas A&M sitting right here at left tackle. Just got to develop here, rookie. My player is a 92 overall right now. And you got Michael Miranda, another rookie, 80 at center. Good shit, man. I know he's building that line, getting it together. Cade Mays from last year got him up to a 90. And at right tackle, you still got Mike McGlinchey still here. So, and then he drafted Javion Johnson, another rookie sitting right here. So he attacked that line and did a great job. A guy that wants to run the ball, attack that line seriously. Still got the Bosa's loaded box, always good. Yep. Still got the Bosa brothers over here, man. I think they're destined for a breakout season where we're going to see them make some things happen over here. Eric Armstead on Superstar, and he still got Ken Law at D-tackle, so I like those positions as well. Now, left outside linebacker, I don't see nobody yet over here that can help him. But then you got Fred Warner, Malik Harris, and Quay Walker he drafted. 88 speed, 90 excel, 88 hit power. This guy can go to the outside linebacker for him at any moment. 3 strong inside linebackers with Shaka Tony over here. So he does got 4 linebackers he put on the field in his 3-4. Simple as that. Now at corner, hold on, let me see Show Guns real fast. Yo Guns, what's up, bro? I'm on a real talk. What's good, my boy?
Oh shoot, I didn't know I was missing a real talk.
Yeah, you missing that shit. Hop on and watch.
Okay.
I'll call you.
I'm getting ready to chime in. Me and Baker's gonna play as soon as I get home.
Okay, I'm gonna call you back when I get off the real talk though.
All right.
All right, my boy.
All right.
And the secondary, he picked up Brendan Bradley Howes, man. To me, I think this is a good slot corner. Honestly, he could play safety. He did play safety and corner for Oklahoma in real life. And then you still got Peters. He's Witherspoon. How you feel about this secondary right now? Peters balled out for him last year, and Witherspoon.
I think the secondary is aging a bit, but they balled out. You got Peters at 29, Verrett 31, Witherspoon. I remember Witherspoon was young, man. We getting old. 27 now. So I think at some point you got to address it, but Peters still balling for him.
At safety last year, he drafted Richard LeCounte from Georgia, got him up to 89. But he got Daxton Hill from Michigan on Superstar, bro. A rookie, 81 overall right now. As free safety as well. Big pickup. Yep. Definitely a big pickup.
I would start him right away.
Yeah, he got to play right now. Tavarius Moore as well over here. I'll be trying to trade. I wouldn't trade Richard LeCounte. You got to keep both of them safeties. Actually, Jimmy Ward, too. You loaded at safety, but you got to learn how to put some of these guys as sub linebackers and use them in your nickel and dime packages. So they there for it. That's what you got them for. And Tavarius Moore with that speed outside of Akpe, he's the fastest safety in the league. One of the fastest. No, Albert had that speedy safety as well that came out the draft. But I like this team. They came in second place. Do you see these guys winning the division this year, or?
I think it's going to be. I think the NFC West is just like the AFC West, man. I just think it's going to be it's going to come down to possibly a Week 17 game again. I just think you got three evenly matched users. All of them good at something. I think you got Boone with the Boone Cat and just how he plays and being adept at picking off a lot of passes, but being kind of suspect slightly against the run. Where you got somebody like the 49ers who play great defense. I mean, not great defense, runs the ball great.
Which usually translate into the defense.
Yeah, defense doesn't give up a lot of big plays, and then you got somebody like the Seattle who plays also good defense, and has a great passing game, a passing attack rather, and it's not necessarily a vertical passing attack if I'm making sense. So all these three teams, if you put them in a pot, everybody got an advantage, but then everybody got a disadvantage as well. So. Like Boone in Seattle, Boone plays defense, the pass good. Well, Seattle passes the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boone can't stop the run. 49er runs the ball. Seattle plays good D, it stops the run. So now Nano got a pass. So it's going to be a nip and tuck division, man. And, I can't really call a winner right now. I just think all three of them going to make the playoffs again. This is my opinion. But we'll see who wins it.
Kyler Murray over here, 96 overall, still on Superstar. He picked Taysom Hill up though, man. Do you think that's a good pickup at quarterback?
No, I think what it is I think it's going to be more design QB runs.
Okay, I can see that.
I think it's going to be more design QB runs, especially when he need that 1 yard, spread them out. And I think he took too many hits with Kyler Murray last year, so I think he got Taysom Hill to kind of do the QB powers in between the tackles. Is my opinion.
All right, I'm gonna stop with this. I gotta take this important phone call, man. We're gonna come back to it and we'll deal with the Cardinals team in a second. AntHits the franchise guru, King Falky. You already know how we do, man. We'll holler at you in a second. Part 3 will be back. Holla. Yeah. Hold on, fuck. Hello? Hey. No, this is in my head right now. About dumb shit. Just dumb shit in the league.